Oh, you know what? I look better on this stream than I do in real life. I don't know why. Maybe it's just an improved contrast. In real life, I'm a lot blurrier. Hey, I'm Eric. I'm making a game. It's called The Godkiller. It's a 3D top-down puzzle-solving adventure game. And I start each stream with a demo. This stream, no exception to that rule. The law of beginning with a demo. Eric's Law. There will be a demo at the beginning. Doesn't matter if nobody's watching. There's still going to be a demo. Alright, let's go to that. Could talk about my game. It's better just show it. Let's just show it. See what we got. Okay. I started a new level a few days back, and it's always nice to start on a new level when you've been looking at the old one for months and months. There's a specific requirement of the story for some NPC type characters to push around blocks. And so what I did is I wrote a little bit of AI, nothing too fancy, for them to see these guys over here. They're going to find the block closest to them, and then they're going to push it north. That's it. That's all they do, again and again and again. And there's a fair amount of robustness to it. If they get to a block that they had targeted and that block got pushed before they got there, they'll pick a different block, stuff like that. Occasionally these guys seem to be getting confused and stopped for one reason or another. These two guys are like knocking a block back and forth between each other, which is very silly. I don't know why this guy stopped up here. I don't know. So there's a few little problems. I just scared that guy by pushing him, or that lady with a bald head. It looks like they're getting gummed up here and there. So a nice thing is I do not have to make perfect AI for every situation. I got to make it pretty good, and then the rest of like the little problems that come up, I can actually level design around, because there's only one level that they got to do this on, just one level. So I want to fix most of the problems I see, and just get them to that pretty good place. Like right now, they're kind of gummed up. There might be some stuff to do about that. This guy up here is trying to run away from me. So how they got gummed up there, that might be a kind of thing where all I got to do is just space out the blocks a little bit more on the level. Or maybe I want to do something like keep a record of who's already claimed a block to push, and not make more than one character try to move towards that block to push it. So in this session, that's what I'm going to do. I'm refine the AI to a good enough point, and I think I'll be done with this particular feature. I don't need to go crazy on it. The AI I did for the roads and the pathfinding on the roads, that was something that had about a week of, well, I mean, over the duration it was like a few weeks, but maybe like a good 40 hours of effort on it to really think it out, so it'd be general purpose. But this is just going to be for one level. So let's see what I can do. first off, I'll trust a past version of myself, the version from yesterday night. I know I put some to-dos in here. Yeah, this is the first one. And this will alleviate a number of problems right here. Let me see if I got any more. No, just that one in here. So right now they're only moving clockwise around the block when they arrive at it. They choose the target block. They walk to the closest square between them and the block that's adjacent to the block. And then currently they only move clockwise around around the block. But I want to make it possible for them to pick either direction, and hopefully the better of the two directions for getting to the location. I kind of like this little trick. I used to write code that would say, you know, if this index goes past the boundary, loop it around to the, it would be like if adjacency I is greater than adjacent delta's length, then adjacency I equals 0. But you don't need to do that. You just do this modulo, and it automatically keeps it in between 0 and length. So that's really nice. I know that's an obvious trick to a lot of people, but sometimes I get stubborn. I keep doing something the same way for a long time. And it's good to think of little improvements here and there. Notice things that other people do and bring them into your own coding. Which might be why some people watch me. I don't know. Maybe it's my fantastic hair that brings everybody. This is really good hair. Really good. Okay. So let's give both of them a score. Say int clockwise score equals okay, what does it need to know? It needs to know I don't need to do a full check. Let's just do, let's see. I don't want to keep checking each square around for a clear path. I think just the next square is all I need. So we'll do clockwise CRH and best push CRH, which is where we're trying to get to. Okay. I normally write out really lengthy names of variables, but I got so tired of typing counterclockwise and seeing it fill up like half of my line length. I settled on calling it counter. I think I want to refactor my obstacle checks into a new function, which is kind of a cheap obstacle check. So I'm going to say board. That's some good problem highlighting from my IDE. I like writer. Yeah. I suppose I could look for spikes too. Nah, keep it simple. Okay, so is square block. Let's see where else I have this. Yeah. I can refactor this a bit. I like to put these in calling order so that any function that needs to call something else, I just go up and I can find it. Okay, that should improve things. Let's see how it goes. Oh. Man, I was really patting myself on the back for this little bit of code here, but I wonder if I did it right. I don't know if any assertions fired here. I didn't see any. Maybe I missed it. So if it's at 0, clockwise should take it to 1. Good. What is the clockwise score? 3. Now in the opposite direction. Oh man. Okay. Modulo doesn't work with negative numbers like that. I was thinking for some reason. It's okay though. I know how to resolve it. I'm just irritated. I was made a fool of. I acted all confident. Acted like I knew what I was talking about and what happened. But if I do this and I keep it in the positive range, that should do it. That should take care of it. Okay, let's see if I get anyone that goes counterclockwise. Thinking this guy might. It's actually equidistant for him to go either way around. This guy just is going to push. There we go. There's one counterclockwise traveler. This guy should go counterclockwise as well, which is a better move, and it won't put him on top of here like he was going before. Nice. Now I don't know why he kept moving though. I felt like he should have pushed from there. Oh, no? Huh. Boy, they're just not... What? I might have to get rid of some of these guys and just take them one at a time so I can debug better. Oh, I'm gonna make a note of something. Just remembered something kind of important. I do need to add in. Where is actually really close to being done with bystanders. I think this weekend that'll be it for bystanders. Okay. Okay. Don't push blocks if they would push player or another reactant. So basically, if there's any creatures, player included, that are in front of a block push, they should be safety first, good OSHA regulated workers, and not knock the creature off along with the block. It's dangerous pushing blocks and knocking people around. You could really get somebody hurt. Okay. But this is broken. It's not working correctly. So let me fix that next. And there's kind of too much shit going on. If I set breakpoints, I won't know easily which creature is I'm looking at. So let me just get rid of most of these people. Get rid. There we go. There's one there. Okay. So the push square should be over here. Either direction would work, but I think it'll go counterclockwise. And now he's arrived at the push square. But then he like keeps moving to a new square. I think I understand why. It's interesting behavior. I don't understand why he's going to every other square. Yeah, because he started at B, which was the closest, then he moved to A. And then instead of going back to B, he went on to C, and then he went on to E, and then he went on to D, and now, yeah, that's really curious. I guess it might be because when he got to A, the closest thing to A was not B anymore. Well, A is closest, but for some reason he's discarding that. But maybe C was close, or at least equidistant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, equidistant. And then coming down here, he's definitely closer to his other two. But yeah, it's not a lot of. Okay. Probably my obstacle check is preventing something from happening. I don't know. Let me debug it. Alright, so he moved to basically the the contact square, which is the closest adjacent square moving towards the block. So I think he is at the contact square. I'm right. He's not at the best push square yet, which is, if he was, then up at the top when it came down here, he would have came here and pushed it. Or I think he would have. Let's go in to see what's going on there. I wish when I was in the debugger I could just always see the last image of the game. Now that would be a nice thing for Ryder to figure out, or the JetBrains people to figure out. Some kind of hook where it just takes a snapshot of the last updated frame. Or conversely, Unity having some way to, not conversely, but also Unity could have some kind of way to just be able to show the last updated frame. Because it sucks to like be in the middle of this code and then not be able to just see what's going on back in the scene at the same time and cross-reference. Alright, do we see clockwise scroll? 3. Okay, so he's going to move clockwise. Actually, I trust this part. This part seemed to have been working correctly. So there's a thing like maybe find target block is picking another block to go to as the creature walks around it. It's weird because I just wonder what I changed that's causing this. I know I just changed something that caused this new problem, but it doesn't make sense to me. Find target block, what does it do? I'll see in a second. That's why I got the there. 48, 40, 28. Yeah, I think I'll just take a screenshot and go back to it this way, I guess. Okay. Now let's see if did it say the same block? $48.40. Yeah, same block. Okay. And then I think he should just have one clockwise move to make to get to the pushing square. You're not there yet, so that should be 48.41. Yep. You left the contact square, so you shouldn't be there now. Okay. Here it should say clockwise. Clockwise should be closer. Clockwise score should be 1. Oh. 0. That's weird. Oh, it's evaluating if I move there, what will the score be? You'll be at it, so that will be 0, which is a distance of 0. Cool. And the clockwise CRH is going to be... Oh, wait a minute. 48.41? Yeah, that's right. Because the center is 48.40. Cool. $48.41. Yeah. All right. Here's the part where I'm confused. He should push that block, and I don't know why he's not. So let's see why. We'll see. So all the block pieces should be on the same height. Distance. I'm looking for one that is a distance of 1 away. That should be 48.40. Oh, this one might be it. That's okay. The very first one is what I think should be the target. Okay, and this one should be 4940. Whoops. Oh, interesting. $49.40. Oh, I know why. It's deciding that there's an obstacle in it because the bystander's now inside of it. Got it. Okay, got it. Makes sense. As is usually the case in computer programming, I got exactly what I asked for instead of what I wanted. I can also do this. Might as well make it a little bit robust. We'll say is val call row. You know, there's another way I could do this. It's a little cleaner. Let's put this back. Weird logic up in the collar. And this can be a little more of a simpler contract. It's not coupled to some strange expected conditions. So I'll say is val call row. That was a good idea. I'll keep that. Let's see. Got these flipped around. So let me. Okay. Okay, I think that'll do it. Let's fix this. I don't know why Unity's doing this. Like, it's making me click on the scene window every time I want to move inside of it. I may reboot Unity after this. So let's see how this does. Okay. Good. No, that should do it. Okay. Next thing, I'll show you the problem. I'm going to stand in front of his activity here. He's going to push me in a block to our death. I don't want him to do that. I want him to hold. Just wait a little bit. Let's go ahead and assign this so I don't have to keep calling that accessor again. Also, I know that a little bit later I'm going to want the path being blocked to cause the characters in the game to say, "Hey, get out of the way! What are you doing?" Stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little space for that in advance. And I'll assign this to variable. In either case, I'm returning. I like that the state for this is all in the board and in the piece. There's no extra state. There's no modes that it goes through. It's going to go through and reevaluate the situation each time and see where am I at and just kind of figure out the best thing to do fresh. Memento style. No memory of the past. What's going on now? Yeah, I think I'll be more explicit. true. S2, wow. Actually I can do MPs. Okay. Then I have to look for a block obstacle. And I'm wondering if I already have that someplace. I probably do. Is it easily usable? If so, I would just like to call it it's push blocked, huh? Board, push call, push row height. Let's see what it's got. Yeah, I want to reuse this. Okay. Public. Is it static? I hope. I really hope. Well, what happens if I make it static? Is it going to kill it? No, it will not. What? Oh, board. Except that as soon as I go out of bounds, that'll cause trouble. So, I might as well do this. And I'll just make this unbounded loop. It will rely on one of these three conditions being true. This one for sure. This one for sure it's going to hit at some point. This is the one that makes it pretty safe. No matter what data I throw at it, eventually it's going to leave the bounds of the level if there's nothing to catch it, or so it won't infinite loop on me. I suppose if the push direction, let me protect against the infinite loop case that would come if the push direction passed was bad. So let's say if push delta dc equals 0 and push delta dr equals 0, return, I don't know, it's a weird one. I guess I'll just say false. And let's throw an assertion in there too, because this is not an expected condition. Infinite loops really suck while debugging. It basically makes me have to force quit Unity, so I don't mind putting this in here just to make sure I don't have that problem. Let's set a callback. Potentially make a callback. Reset. We'll call this public delegate on push path. Push path blocked. Block. Now we'll pass. I'll pass piece, block piece, piece, blocking piece. Not sure if there'll be more than one, but let's do that for now. Yeah. Since I just said I'm not sure if there'll be more. Push path. Push path. Blocked. Notifier. Let's be consistent. There. So we'll say if piece, then I need actually the blocking piece. So that function above needs to have a little more information. And then we'll call this piece blocking piece. Can I do that? I think I can. Z, what's up? Happy Friday. Let's do that. I am refining this block pushing behavior. My day is going great. Got a lot of stuff done at the day job. At the beginning of the week, it felt like it was just way too much to get done. Plus, I was out sick one day. Had a COVID scare, and now I'm emerging at the end of the week victorious. It's a good week. It's a real good week. Starting the weekend without a care in the world. Well, maybe 2 or 3 cares, but nothing major. How's stuff going with you? I don't know why you went up there. Why'd you go up there? Oh, okay, now I'm getting it. So if he climbs up, he thinks he's going up some stairs. He thinks he's... What does he think he's doing? he will run into some spikes trying to get away from me. That's kind of funny. Ah, he killed himself. Now he's back to pushing blocks, I think. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to stand in front of the block and see if that stops him. Ah, he did stop. But he does a weird thing where he like walks south. I don't know. Do I want him to do that? Maybe I do. The alternative would be he just stands there and waits. Does seem like after he got done knocking E, he should have picked... Okay, he did pick a path to go to D, but then he gives up. Why would he give up on his path to D and return back to E? No, he hasn't given up yet. So he went to D. Here I think he's going to come back to E though. Yeah, that's the point where I don't understand what he's doing. Very good. Very good. Now when you find the closest block, it should be D. Apparently it's not finding that as the closest block though, so I want to check that out. I think maybe I should use the pushing location to compare distances against instead of the block location. That's probably it. It's going to be more representative. Could also solve this by just making the blocks further apart, but it's kind of fun to have them close. So he goes. He's at the contact square, and now when he evaluates distance, E is 2 squares away, and D is 2 squares away. So even though he's only 1 square away from his push square, and he's like 1, 2, 3 from the other one, he's sticking with this guy, or he's changing his selection to here because of the comparisons between the distance to the blocks, which are the same. But I should really be checking the distance he has to the push square. Let's see. Oh, and just for a little bit of enjoyment, let me do a thing where I actually set this function. Nah, I'll wait on that. I mean, it's just calling it a little delegate function. All I can do with it right now is put a little debug log on there. It's not going to be that good. Okay, let's try it. He won't push it, but he'll do the thing where, oh no, now he's sticking to it, which is great. That's what I wanted. Okay, I do want to do something fun though. I'm gonna get a bunch of these dudes going, dudes and gals, and I'm gonna also make it so I can change the direction they push after every so many turns. So let's see. So let's do I don't want to do key up. Let's do key down. Okay. We're gonna say N. Let's do N. Okay, let's say 8. We'll set it to north. due south. I think this will be good. All right. And I think let's get confident and just stick a whole bunch of them down. One, two, three, four, five. Cool. And what if I just took all blocks and block pads, copy them, and just drag them all over here, make a whole other place to work over there. Bystanders, you guys, make some more of you. Okay. And let's mix them up a little bit so their patterns aren't exactly the same. Okay. This might be the victory demo right here. I mean, I don't want to get cocky or anything, but it's feeling good. Okay, they're getting a lot of work done. Alright, I'm going to change the direction. Let's have them go south now. Okay, a bad thing is I can feel delay. Huh. What is the delay about? I think I might do a blocking effect, which means I wait for an effect to complete before I allow the player to issue a new key command. Guy's just going crazy, just non-stop. Alright. Alright, it's insanity. I think I'm ready to call this particular feature done. Yeah, the only thing is I might leave for tomorrow to figure out what the delay is. It feels like an effect I said. You know what? I bet I might be able to fix it. Let me double check real quick. It'd be nice to just say I'm done with him. Okay, I want block born effect. Okay, does not disable movement. Good. The other one though. Okay, this one should also not disable movement. Ah, okay, I think I got it. Alright, let's see if that fixes it. I think it will. Alright, this one's gonna be it. This one's gonna be it. I can feel it. Yeah, now I'm moving fast. Another thing that's cool is I can walk in the middle of their path and they'll stop pushing a block. So even though it's like super busy in here and they're flinging blocks around, I can still go about my business. Alright. Alright, that's a session. I did everything needed for these guys that I know about. I think the rest of this weekend, probably tomorrow, I should finish up the bystanders. And yeah, I'll be making some solid progress. I'll be able to, I think sometime tomorrow, move the bystanders here up to 100%. And I'll be able to move on to something else. Alright. Z, thanks for joining. Hope you're doing good in your life with all your projects. If you want to demo something, I'm into it. Alright, I'm going to stop the stream though. Go get some booze and chicken and unhealthy stuff. Stop the stream! Stop the stream! Stop it! No!